Hey guys, I'm here in Colorado Springs. I'm actually over here by the campus at Foothill Farm. So it's 70 degrees out here, sunny skies. Behind me, you can see the mountain behind me. Pikes Peak is just out of shot for that. Let me see if I can swing you over here to see Pikes Peak. It'll be the snow-covered thing that's coming into focus behind the building, which is right there. Okay. There is Pikes Peak. 14,100 feet up, Pikes Peak. So right now we're walking here. This is the ENT Parkway and Federal Street. We are here by the Great Wolf Lodge, which is right here. The Great Wolf Lodge right here, which is pretty spectacular. I'm actually going to take you somewhere fun really quick. It's only going to take me a couple of minutes to get here. It's kind of this cool little walking trail. It's kind of tucked back here behind all of this. So let's go ahead and get you there so you guys can check it out. We're in the northern part of Colorado Springs. We're about 10 minutes south of Monument. About 10 minutes south of Monument, Colorado. It is absolutely just an amazing day out here today. It is an absolutely beautiful day. Nice breeze blowing in the trees. Yeah. I hope everybody is having a wonderful day today. I hope you guys are enjoying whatever day you are having. I hope it is a good one. This looks like a new hotel they're building, but I don't know for sure. So coming up here, we're turning here on Summit View Parkway. I don't know why all of these roads back here are Parkway. They're literally like 2 lanes each way, and it's only 35. So I'm not real sure why that's the case, but it is the case. So right here we are on, there's Summit View, the street sign for Summit View, right there. We're on Summit View, right here, Summit View Parkway. This is where we're turning this way. So Summit View is here, this way. This out here is Federal Drive. So we're at Summit Hill and Federal Drive. Summit View and Federal Drive. So we're gonna go this way. I'm gonna walk this way here. There's a little trail up here I'm gonna show you guys here in a second. It's warm enough that, yes, I am rocking shorts, and I'm also wearing a bright purple Hawaiian shirt because that's the fashion I go. All right. Before we hit this little walking trail, I want to show you guys over here. There is the Air Force Academy right over there. You can see where it says Air Force. That is where the Air Force Academy is. That is back in there at the foothill of the mountains, right at the base. The area that we're in, the zip code is 80921 in Colorado Springs. It is up by, like, we're up in Northgate, that area of the Springs. So this is a little walking trail here. It gives you a little nature walk through some houses back there, but like here you just got like some trees, some pine trees, and I mean green, evergreen all the way through. You can see them here. Some of them have like little pine cones on this tree in certain spots. You can see them all over the ground here too. Right there, see, pine cone right there. It's kind of just like, it's like rocks and dirt, so it's like a dirted pathway. Over there is the houses over there. That's where people live when they're on this side of town. They live over on that side. There's also houses up here. It's kind of one of these weird layouts because this is like a business park, but there's also houses, which is kind of insane to me. Just saying. You can see the field, big open field. You can see all the trees, and the pathway is here. You can see there's our manhole covers. Drains to a stream because we do not have an ocean here. Everything pretty much leads back to either the South Platte River or the Colorado River. That's the two things that this will lead back to. So this one here kind of tends to drift behind here. And I'm also going to get you a shot up here because it's a really neat little shot, at least to me. I think it's really neat. From here, you can kind of look right out and you can kind of see just the wildlife. There's a little water there. You can just kind of see all the way through. We're going to continue on this road. This path stops and then re-picks up from where it was. Because it ends right here by this little white pole. Right here. It ends, but it picks back up in a little bit different manner. So let's get here to here. Pretty much like nothing through here. It's just like a big old empty field of nothingness. Step over all this stuff. Let's see, we're walking. Normally I wouldn't say heavy terrain, but at least I would say it's not the best terrain to be walking on. Because this is really just like, it's like gravel, dirt type deal. The trail continues up here by this gate. So let's continue up here to the gate. See the trail? And then if you look over here, you can kind of see more of the, you can see more of the land over here. So this trail will wind this way. It's been a really weird year this year for Colorado weather. It's been warm all year. We've only had a couple of snowfalls this year. We just had one last week where some parts of Colorado got absolutely leveled. Some parts of Colorado got well over 2 feet of snow in the middle of May, which is kind of, I guess, normal for Colorado, I should say. All right. This is where the trail branches off. You can go back to the residential side. You can go to the business side, or you can go this way, and this is the way we're going. But there you go, going down. Let's go this way. You can see it's up here. This is something really cool. I really wanted to show you guys this because this is, to me, is super, super cool. It's this tiny little rustic bridge. It's a pedestrian-only bridge. And interesting about this grass here, you're not allowed on the grass because of this. You can't go in here because this is a habitat that they're working on the jumping mouse. But there's a little two-way bridge, two-way traffic. Over here, you're gonna see a stream over here. I can hear it. don't know if y'all can see it. I'm gonna try to, there it is right there, you can see it. You can see the stream right there just flowing from the rocks. And right there, you're going to see, so I can find it. There he is, right there. Little guest hanging out. Let's go look at the other side, because I think the other side is a little bit more in depth, but I'm gonna try to get closer shot. That is actually a red-winged blackbird right there, wherever that bird just went. Right there. That has a little red band on its arm, indicating it is a red-winged blackbird. They love hanging out in the marshes here. And then if we go to this side, I'll show you the marsh on this side. The marsh on this side looks like this. And I don't know if you guys can hear it, but there are a lot of birds chirping, a lot of birds making noise. Right there, see? Red-winged blackbird. See? There's the red stripe on his arm. Red-winged blackbird right there. Okay, so when you come off of the bridge, there's 2 more stops on this tour before we end this video. I only got 2 more stops to go. Back the trail here. So you kind of come into the residential. You can see the birds flying over there. That's like some Alfred Hitchcock type shit. And you can see again, it's the jumping mouse restoration area all through here as well. So let's come up here to the sign. All right, we're here at the sign. Okay. Disneyland, California. For those, there's Mile High Stadium of Denver, which is 53 miles. And there's also, for those of you that are back home, Franklin Stakes, Maryland, 1,505 miles. Is all we are from Maryland. But you can kind of have a look around. Kind of see it's kind of nice here. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take you to the final stop of this walk. And it's not far. It's right up around the corner here, which is where we're going to go. So the house is back here in this part of Colorado Springs. You're looking, I would say I think the average home price up in this part is like $715,000 for a house in this part of Colorado Springs. I mean, some of them are $800,000, but for the price out here, you may as well just move to California. So let's walk on up. Okay. Got one more little stop to make up here, and you can see it right up here. Little benches. It's kind of cool. And then our final stop on this venture is right here. This is our final stop on this venture right here. Kind of cutesy. Right here. I'm gonna sit on the bench and let you guys focus on this. And there you have it. It talks about Pikes Peak by Anne Allison Leach, 1985. Right there. Thank you guys for coming on this journey with me. Hope you guys enjoyed it.